So, here we are. I'm just gonna start this game so that you all can see it from the beginning. We're gonna make regular installments. While we play this, we're playing as Sparta, doing the grand campaign of Total War Rome 2, and make updates. I will not play offline so you guys can see everything happen. First, since we only have the one city, just Sparta, and it's not even the capital of the province, we are going to go fight Epirus because we're at war with them, and we want to go take their stuff. So we have more stuff. Because stuff is good. We're going to merge these. So now we've got one big army and one sad little general who can just go sit here back in the city. And then you are going to go march north. Yeah. We don't care about trespassing with Athens. We're going to be doing that a lot because they are our gate to the outside world. And we are going to send our spy up there too to try and screw with their armies because that will make them easier to beat. Go ahead and try and poison their provisions because if that works, that will weaken their entire force. It did not work. We are sad about that. We're doubly sad about that. Less than successful first operation. Let's go ahead and upgrade the one settlement we do have. We want to build these herding grounds instead of like a farm or anything because we want that money. We need that extra wealth. And we can't upgrade this because we don't have tech. We are very poor in many ways. We're going to go for an economy route because that's how I always like to play. So we're going to go ahead and start upgrading our farming apparatus so that we can be the best farmers because that's what Spartans are known for. They're farming, obviously. No, in reality, because all the Spartan men trained as soldiers, all the farming and such grunt work was done by the massive slave population that the Spartans kept, the helots, which not so coincidentally outnumbered the Spartan citizens by quite a great deal, about 3-1, which is why it was very important that the Spartans be good soldiers, because they constantly faced slave rebellions from slaves that heavily outnumbered them. It was a very, very fun system. So all that stuff in 300 about fighting for freedom, yeah, it's freedom for us. Screw those guys. They certainly kept slaves. They kept quite a great deal. Let's go see how big you are. We only have 4 guys. We will totally wreck you. We're gonna try and poison them again. Our odds worked. You, sir, are a beautiful spy, and we love you. We love you very much. We are gonna boost your success chance because succeeding is good. Yes. I tend to find that succeeding is better than not succeeding. See, now we're going to go attack Larissa, and we are not going to fight this battle in person because the odds are heavily in our favor that we're going to win, and fighting this, I feel, will just slow down the game unnecessarily. So, we're just going to let it auto-resolve. I only tend to fight battles if I think they're either going to be a lot of fun to play personally, or that it's important that I do the fighting because I think I could win where the game would lose. But if I think the game's just going to win anyway, then I don't really fight personally because I feel that would just slow down the pace of the game. Now, sometimes I'll do that when I'm playing by myself because I like long campaigns. That's why I do stuff like play Civilization on Marathon. And sometimes I even install mods to make it go longer because I'm weird like that. But on stream, that would take up like all the time, just doing a bunch of minor battles. Okay, that's all we can do this turn, so we're gonna go ahead and end that. We have an upgrade. I forgot about that. we want to make you a great warrior. So, gonna get that extra zeal. And next upgrade, we will be able to get you a charge bonus. We like those things. So we're gonna see if Epirus sends out another army from Apollonia to come fight us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move that extra general we have, the guy that used to have his own army but now is just a general. We're gonna move him up to Larissa and just kind of have him chill there while these guys think about heading for Apollonia. So let's go send you up to Larissa, because we don't have to worry about anybody attacking Sparta. It's landlocked, and Athens is in the way, and Athens does not currently hate us. They will someday, which is intentional, because they're entirely too close to be allowed to live, you know? Like, that territory has got to be mine. They can't be allowed to keep that. We don't care about that army. We want to go see what else Epirus has. See, that's what we're looking for. See, he's got another army. That's what we wanted to see. Can we get in there and poison this turn? Can't do that this turn. Okay, sad times. Larissa's still upgrading. Sparta, how you doing? Okay, well, we've got the money, and since they've got an army and we have to wait anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start recruiting some extra flubs. You may be asking yourself, what is a flub? Well, a flub is someone who is both a flunky and a scrub, and I believe that makes them inferior to both. It's not a good occupation. I don't recommend it. Let's see, that's increased growth, increased wealth from agriculture. I like the sound of that. Yeah, that's how I get the extra agriculture. We're gonna go with land management. Look at me, I'm learning how to be a good bureaucrat. That's what it's all about, you know? That's how I like to play. I like to max out our economy and then steamroll everything with our unparalleled resources. You know, you gotta channel your inner Hermes from Futurama and try and become the best bureaucrat you can be. Sing that bureaucrat song, which I do not know the words to, and maybe someday I will learn.
We are not inclined to
we will take that military access, because that way we can trespass through their territory without pissing them off, because we were going to trespass anyway, and now they won't hate us for it, so solid. It's just a win for us. Let's see. Gotta deal with Apollonia. That's gonna be fun. If we can just hold Larissa here. I'm kind of hoping he tries to attack me, because then I can beat him and just run in and take it while his army is dead. But we'll see about that. We'll see how well that works out. Okay, you've already got your orders. You're still going to Larissa. We're going to upgrade you. Like I said, we want to get our economy going. Get it going good. You're still training. Oh, you're not training new troops. I only ordered 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and move you forward right up to the border. And recruit 3 slingers. Let's see what this is looking like. Apollonia has some pikemen defending it. Sounds about right. And he has destroyers. He has not recruited any more ground troops. If he doesn't recruit anymore, we might just want to push in. Yeah, we got him poisoned. That's a great start. If he doesn't recruit any more troops this turn, we might just want to go in. Let's work on... I'm gonna incite unrest. that. See, we're spending our money. It's good. I'm all for hoarding things, but at some point, if you're hoarding too much money, you're just not getting any use out of it. And especially given our crappy starting position, we want to get as much use early on as we can. Don't like the look of that. I hope you're not recruiting people. We do not want you to recruit people. I like my enemies soft and squishy. Let's see. Yeah, exposed is bad, but can you do anything about it? One guy. We recruited one guy. I think we just want to try and attack. Let's see if we can poison him first. Damn. Okay, I could either go ahead and attack now or recruit more guys and... Okay, let's see what we want to do. I can attack now, or I can wait and recruit more guys and try and get the poison to work. He's already a little weak, but the problem is I'm afraid he's going to build up more guys, and he's already got the edge because he's defending. We're just going to try and attack. What we are going to do is we are going to try to get in there. I don't like that war elephant. That's what really scares me. We are going to try and kill his first army before it can link up with the second one. Because as long as we can... He's got us outnumbered, but not initially. It's the reinforcements that are going to screw us over. So if we can deal a heavy blow at the beginning, we'll be in a better spot. It's those Tarantine cavalry I'm worried about. They're just going to kite me. So I got to figure out some kind of way to deal with them. Let's see. Some really heavy infantry, all pikemen, some lighter pikemen. Definitely need to watch our flanks because we have no cavalry, so that's always a good place to be in. We want clear lines of sight because we have the edge in archers. God, can we not get fog, please? Thank you. Thank you for no fog. Okay. Yeah, well, Spartan hoplites. Not bad. We can get these into a more concentrated formation. I would like that. And then let's have you guys break up. You're my Spartan hoplites. I like that. It's a good formation. Okay. And you all will do the same over there. What did I just do? Back to your positions. Look, I don't know what I just did. I pressed a button. I should not have pressed that button. That's what we're learning here. Alright, you... I don't know why you're up there. Get back here. There. Good enough. I like it. I'm gonna shift both of you slightly towards the mid. You know what? We can do that. We can work with that. We want to hit him really hard, really fast. So let's get everyone going forward. Yeah, it's those Tarantines. Okay, he's got shot cavalry. Fuck my life. At least we've got spear infantry. At least we've got a lot and lots of spear infantry. Alright. Our slingers should be able to wreck their infantry and their archers. Shouldn't even have to really engage. Alright, there's his force on the flank. Cavalry moving in. Heavy war elephants, yep. He's gonna hit me with his Tarantines.
Sparta!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I peel off to go fight him, he'll just run and kite me to the edge of the map. We are in a bad spot in terms of that cavalry advantage. Alright. You all need to get in there and kill those javelin men as fast as possible. You guys are going to go hit those Royal Cavalry. You guys are going to hit the Tarantines. And you, Mr. General, are going to help them deal with the hoplites. We need to kill these guys. I did not need to do that. Kill these guys as fast as possible before these dumb bastards get here. We don't like them. They want to hurt us. If you could run a little faster, that'd be great. If you want to engage, bring it. We'll engage. Oh, those war elephants. Do not like. Do not like. Get over there faster, you dumb bastards. You guys form up into pike phalanxes. I just need you to fight off those cavalry. If you can fight them off and we can regroup, we can do this. Although you're not encouraging me here.
Orders understood. Engage!
Come on, break him. He's retreating. That's what we like to see. Problem is, his units are taking way too long to break. They're losing decisively, but they're still fighting. Elephants are out of control. At least they're not in control. Alright, please break. Jesus Christ.
Spartans!
Alright, Mr. General, man. Actually, get over there. You know what? If they want to kite us, fuck them. You guys can hold. I believe in you. Form up the one unit. Actually, we don't even bother with the formation. Just focus together. At this point, the big thing is just focusing firepower to kill each unit as we face it as fastly as we can. As fast as we can, as quickly as we can. I believe in you. That's what we want to hit. Always focus the generals. We can get them to rout. That's what we want. We don't need to kill everyone. We just need to make them run.
General! Form Phalanx now!
Hold your lines.
Withdraw!
Stay in formation.
Spartans! Phalanx!
Break. Alright. Go ahead and focus their slingers, and hopefully you can get them to run and stop pounding my guys. As long as we can stay locked in here in our phalanxes, we will be fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit the fast forward so we can just bring an end. Come on, hit them harder. Just gotta demoralize them enough that they break. And hopefully that will not happen to us. Get our war cry back, then we can go ahead and use that on another enemy. Right. Who is putting up a fight to make you run? God, those cavalry are really pissing me off. Hold together. Alright, their infantry are breaking. So we're going to have our slingers go after their rangy dudes. I don't even see if they were, yeah, they're slingers. Hey, they're Helot javelin men. Nice. See, there are slave soldiers, slave skirmishers. Don't we just love our slave units? Truly, war at its finest. Reminds you of Genghis Khan sending his enemies in front of his armies as cannon fodder. Very, very humane strategy. Just break and run, because I can't chase down your cavalry. That's the other reason why we're just trying to demoralize them and break them, because they can kite us forever. We do not want to get kited, because kiting is how we lose. So that's what would happen if we just chased the Tarentines. They just keep running and shooting behind us every time they get far enough ahead. They'd go all Parthian on us. See, now they're getting demoralized. That's what we like to see. Our infantry is just going to sit there in that nice little block, so if his cavalry try to attack, they just crash into a stupid wall. A big, dumb wall. Because what kind of soldier is better than that? If they can't get through the wall, they can't touch anything else, and we are golden. Nope, just keep hitting everyone. Oh, we are out of missiles. Should have been paying attention to that. I haven't played this game in a while. I forget things. I forget we actually have ammo. our big dumb wall because we need to help out our ranged units because they are no longer ranged. They're just little guys with sticks, which is not what the plan had called for. Oh, no, 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 no. Get me back over there. Get me back. Go get him. Go get him. You kill him, we can win. Don't let him get away. Stay engaged in melee with him. And where's our general? The guy with the star over his head. Give him that war cry. No, 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 no. Don't rally. Come on. Yeah, keep losing. I'm gonna break you, you little stupid bitch. You will break. You will run. I will win. You will not. That's my new song. It's gonna be on my album. I don't know what the album is called. I'm Better Than You? Like, I don't know what else that would be. It's just about me winning and insulting people. And once we actually win this battle, we will control more cities and we can do things. That's the goal here, to be able to do things. Okay, so now he's a bunch of scattered little runny guys, and we're just kind of hoping that he's going to give up. I believe. Alright, everybody, stay together. And who do we bum rush next? Because we do not have any range. Oh, we're all just a bunch of guys with sticks. That's great. We're just gonna bum rush them now until they give up. Oh, they still have range. They still have missiles, arrows, slings, that shit. We don't like that. God, I'm so turned around. It's really annoying not being able to use the arrow keys because for whatever reason this recording thing doesn't let me do that, so sad times. Look, someday my men will arrive. It will take a while. They will get there. Oh, this is really bloody. They are content to just sit there and let me come after them so they can rain missiles on us while we do. Let's war cry. And now we are just still waiting for the battle to play out. Yeah, I know you're losing decisively. You're cavalry fighting spearmen. God, we lost a lot of guys. Costly victory, yeah, I know. But we won. That's what matters. We beat their stupid cavalry. I just burped there. Kind of. It was a little thing. I like half swallowed it when I felt it coming. You know, we just do these things. So while we're on the whole Sparta thing, talking about our valuable phalanxes, I'm just going to talk about the rise of phalanxes in Greece. You know how the Greeks got to that point, because obviously they didn't fight that way always. How this kind of shut up. That was my dog. If you just heard that. Do we want to kill them? Oh, I think we're just gonna kill them. Yep. Because we're gonna be dicks, and we don't really care about their allies. Alright, we still have enough guys alive to actually take the city. The answer is a definite maybe. How's it looking? Oh yeah, I don't have enough movement to get there this turn anyway, never mind. So what we could do, we could buy some mercenaries. Oh, we might save that till next turn and see what he gets. Everyone is so weak. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna lose, guys. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see what he does. We're gonna not spend that money just yet. because we have to pay upkeep, and we don't want to do that. We're looking to get the maximum usage out of our soldiers while paying them as little as possible. That may sound stingy, but I'm on a budget here, so gotta make things work. Sparta and those hoplites. So you're get a move from. Oh, uh-oh. We have to fight Athens. See, I'm not in a good spot for that. Sorry, Macedon. I call you Macedon. Yeah, I never know how to pronounce it. Because, that's where Alexander's from. They're Macedonian, Macedonian, I don't know. Sorry, I have to decline. Yes, we're going to auto-resolve that. And we are going to take that close victory over that valiant defeat, because victory is better than defeat, even if it is valiant. We're still killing you. We don't like you. You're bad people. But so, around the 1000 BCE, that's when you still have just kind of warlords ruling Greece and the surrounding areas. Not really armies so much as bands of armed thugs, led by the warlords, who are the biggest, baddest armed thugs around. I mean, that's what Achilles and Odysseus and their lot all are. They're armed thugs, and they just do whatever they want because they've got the weapons. But we need to recruit some mercenaries because he has troops and I do not. And I would like to have troops. Let's get some citizen cavalry. Do we want spears? We could get war dogs. Kind of like war dogs. But we might just go with the veteran hoplites. I think that's good. You know what? Let's put our money into this, because if we win this, we're totally good for the time being. So let's give it all. Let's see if you can get in there. Nope, can't even perform any of those. Okay, never mind on that. Oh, I don't have money. That's why I'm dumb. Yeah, I know I'm losing money with my upkeep. Don't worry. A lot of these guys are about to die. God, it's really cold, I don't have to pay for their upkeep because they're about to die. Well, let's go ahead and just resolve this. Give me my damn city. God damn it, we're just gonna disband the mercenaries. We can't afford to pay them. We'll probably keep them for like one turn, let's just check and make sure Epirus doesn't have enough troops that they can screw with us if we get rid. Yeah, see, they only have 2 guys. They can recruit mercenaries though, so we'll like let these guys chill for one more turn, while the guys I'm gonna keep heal up. But after that, we're gonna disband our mercenaries because we cannot afford to keep paying them. Yeah, mercenaries cost more than your normal troops, so we don't want to pay for that. So we are going to not do that. Then I should check if we're at war with anyone else, because I would like... God damn it! You couldn't just go softly into that dark night, Yep, Epirus is the only one I'm at war with, so... I have some time to myself. So that's always nice. We would like to change you to a harbor if we can. Until then, we're going to go ahead and actually get rid of this here in Sparta. I know. We're ditching the military camp in Sparta, but we got this one over here in Apollonia, and I'd rather have it there. So, we need to free up space. We can make more money. Probably build a mine there. Mines are good. But talking about warlords, thugs, uh, but they're all very disorganized, and you start seeing the rise of more centralized governments, more sophisticated bureaucracies to manage the actual armies is still a bit of a stretch, but forces that are gathering because it's quickly becoming apparent that masses of troops are far more effective than individual warriors, especially when it comes to fending off cavalry, which had been the primary unchallenged guys just running the battlefield. If you had a horse, you were at a huge advantage because what's a peasant going to do? He's just going to get trampled. And so half the time they don't even fight, they just run, and then they're even easier to kill because they're not even looking at you. The wife of one of your magistrates is claiming that a young general forced himself upon her. That's not good. Her husband has come to you seeking permission to kill the young man. Yeah, we're going to investigate that, but that does not bode well. We don't like it when bad things happen in our kingdom. That's just generally not a good thing. Yeah, I know. What a revelation. It is not a good thing when bad things happen. I've just I think I'm onto something there. I think everyone needs to pay attention to that. I've cracked the mysteries of life. Bad things are bad. Ditch those stupid mercenaries. We don't want to pay them. And we're gonna end our turn. Yeah. So you start getting ever more increased concentrations of troops, and then around the 7th century in Greece, and again, Greece is still it's just a region we're referring to, because obviously there's no like centralized Greece. There is no like one country. There's no like government. There's only like a loose kind of geographic and cultural association. Um, but yeah, over the course of those the kind of it's sort of a Dark Ages kind of area when there were a lot of invasions from the north, like Dorian invasions coming into Greece, and you start seeing more and more concentrated infantry formations. They can fight off these cavalry raiders coming in from the north, uh, and also because they make more effective armies. Uh, but we get to how the Greeks fight later. Um, they they start shifting to a lot of it comes from the change in equipment. They start wearing heavier armor too to better ward off attacks, and they start carrying these big round shields, which are not the big round shields with uh, a grip and an arm hook. So you can just wear it on your arm. But the way it works now is because it has that armband, and you don't just grip it like you did with previous shields. Is it can afford to be bigger because you can mount it on not just your hand, you can mount it on your arm, and then actually the way they would use the hoplons, which is what these shields are called, and it's where the hoplites derive their name, hoplite, hoplon. Uh, but they would actually put the rim of their shield up against their shoulder so that the shield was like resting on their shoulder as well as being carried on their arm because these shields were, I mean, they're not like super heavy, don't get me wrong, they're about 10 pounds or so, but you imagine trying to hold 10 pounds up on your arm. Doesn't sound that bad, and then keep doing that for hours, and it starts to get a lot harder. And so you wanted any kind of support you could get. So the ability to use your shoulder to help take that weight, that is a very useful thing. Because otherwise they would not be able to use shields that big. So they needed that arm mount. Got this army. Don't really need it. But I don't want to break them up in case we get attacked. So we're just going to sit there, and we are going to grow our economy like scared little bitches. Because that is what I am. Have a skill. You're not Galenos. Who is Galenos? I do not know. Where's my forces thing?
Ready for orders.
How did you... How? Oh, yeah, you got attacked. I forgot about that. Look, man, I've got a really short attention span sometimes, and we forget things. Forget things that just happened. And maybe we should work on that, but, you know, nah. See, I'm kind of worried about that. They're gonna come
Ready
at
for
me
orders.
again.
We hunger for battle.
I hope they don't. Well, we're gonna have you guys start moving over here just in case.
Journey
Because
complete.
there's no way he can reach Apollonia from there. So, this way. We're just here to support Larissa. We're gonna end our turn. But yeah, and with the advent of the Phalanx, you lose that kind of aristocratic dominance because now those nobles with their big fancy horses and their pimped out armor can't just ride you down like wheat. When you're shoulder to shoulder with large shields covering each other, so that your shield is actually not only protecting you, but is also protecting the side of the guy next to you. They're all packed together that tightly, and you've got long spears bristling out over. It's much harder for those nobles to do anything to you. In fact, they're probably just going to get killed when they try and smash themselves against your shield wall. Best part is they're not only facing one rank of spears. The spears they're carrying are, I think it's about 9-10 feet long. So they would actually have multiple ranks of spears leaning forward over the heads of the guys in front of them. So it really just was this bristling porcupine. Um, it's like an armadillo and a porcupine had kids, because like it's armored, but it's bristling with spikes. It's a real mess. Um, Not something you want to just go flying at like some reckless moron,
Ready for
because
orders.
that is how you get dead,
Hold this and garrison.
and that's the point. Um, but the other thing, the other reason why these phalanxes kind of start to happen as a formation is that and become more necessary in order to ward off enemies is that armies are growing in size. And again, this is when they actually kind of start becoming something that can actually be called an army, as opposed to like again just a band of thugs that just rides around and loots places. Um, and we actually start seeing substantial numbers showing up. Not just a few dozen or even a few hundred guys, but numbers up in the thousands. And again, increasingly organized as the city-states are setting up bureaucracies. And so you start moving into this mode of warfare where everything's a bit more focused on teamwork, unit cohesion, and formations instead of just individual champions who would like challenge for loot or glory. Um, and something especially important to note about this, rather interesting, is that generals, even as phalanxes showed up, still fought from the front. They would line up in the they would be on the right of the formation, because the right is always just considered the position of honor. I don't actually know why that is. Maybe someday I'll go look that up, but it's been considered that for a long time. Um, and so the general would be in the right of the formation, and that is why generals had a really high turnover rate in those days, because as you can imagine, when you are a dude standing near the front of a formation, you're one of the first to go. So, generals didn't live too long, even the successful ones. But they had to fight from the front, because it was this whole form of personal glory. They had to do it to show that they were brave enough to get that political clout that gave them legitimacy. Because that's the reason most of the politicians were there as generals in the first place. They needed the military service as political clout, which has always been a thing in history. Like, don't think that's something that we've gotten rid of. You have to remember, Bill Clinton was the first president that did not serve in either the military or the reserves. Like it's something you still see today. There's this still focus on you have to perform some national service in order to attain political office, and military service was a way to do that. It was the primary way to do that. I mean, before battles, when generals gave their speeches, they didn't give their speech and then have the army turn around and face the enemy. They gave the speech, and then the general turned around, took about 2 steps back, and so that he was in formation with everyone else, is like, okay, let's fight. And that's how that method of fighting kind of came to be. And we can talk more about the effects of that later, some of that actual practice, how that played out next time. But if you enjoy this, hopefully you'll tune in some more. Um, and we'll stop the game here, I guess, for today. Because, like I said, I'm not going to play without you guys. So, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching.